Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for watching the show. This is your Top Think Tanks review. I'm your host, Bryce Dolan. Michael Oslin from the American Enterprise Institute reports, after weeks of massive public protests in downtown Seoul of up to 1 million people, South Korea's parliament decisively impeached President Park. The vote now propels South Korea into the next phase of its political crisis, which will culminate when the nation's constitutional court ratifies or rejects the impeachment vote within 6 months. Initially indicating during the run-up to the vote that she would resign if impeached, Park apparently has chosen to fight the parliament's vote. According to South Korean law, Park is now removed from power pending the court decision. The prime minister now becomes acting president. Yet he is seen as a loyal Park subordinate and is himself unpopular with the protesters and Korea's opposition parties. This is a time of extreme uncertainty on the Korean peninsula, and the next months could see dangerous instability. Most importantly, North Korea may try to take advantage of the crisis, possibly by testing the caretaker president. An attack on South Korean territory or military facilities, as happened back in 2010, could result in a full-armed conflict if the caretaker government wants to show its power. Alternately, a lack of response would further embolden the North. A missile test could also spark a South Korean response, especially if one goes wrong. While they may see the end of their term looming, those in the Obama administration should be prepared for a crisis in their last 6 weeks in power. Just as importantly, the incoming Trump administration needs a policy immediately, for they may face an alliance challenge soon after taking power. In addition, the impeachment of Park moves South Korea's Progressive Party one large step closer to power. The next election will happen within 60 days of her resignation or the court's ruling. A progressive government would likely tilt away from Washington and lead to a less effective alliance, as happened the last time a left-wing government was in power during the 2000s. The progressives could also choose to move closer to China and even tilt towards Pyongyang. All of that would call into question the near-term future of the alliance and give Beijing or Pyongyang an opportunity to try and reduce America's role on the peninsula and further isolate Japan in Northeast Asia. So if you're wondering why we're covering this, the impeachment of the South Korean president is, oh, it doesn't affect us, we're in the United States. No, it does affect you. It affects the entire world. With this progressive party that could possibly come into power in South Korea could now be looking to partner with North Korea, could be looking to partner with China, and weaken the alliance between the United States and South Korea, which, like the article just said in the end, further will isolate Japan in the Northeast Asian peninsula. So for Japan's sake and for the United States' sake of being represented in the Asian peninsula, we need this alliance with South Korea. So we will be monitoring the impeachment decision of the Constitutional Court of South Korea. It's going to take up to 6 months, so it could be later this month or it could be 5-6 months from now. So as soon as we know what's going to happen in South Korea, we will let you know. If you want to check out this article in its entirety, click on the link below in the description. It will take you directly to its respective website. While you're doing that, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get notified every time a new video is posted, so you won't miss a new video. Give our Facebook pages a like and follow us on Twitter. But that does it for the show today, ladies and gentlemen. That was your Top Think Tanks review. I was your host, Bryce Dolan.